Washington, can humans stop a hurricane with a nuclear bomb? It's a question U.S. President Donald Trump reportedly asked his top national security officials. The short answer: no. Hurricanes produce so much more energy than a single bomb. Corinne Matthews, a professor in the University of Florida's Department of Geography, told the Tribune News Service. The scale is a huge mismatch. In this infrared image, dark areas show the most intense energy swelling through Hurricane Sandy over Cuba in 2012. Credit. NOAA Axios reported on Sunday, citing unnamed sources, that Trump asked top Homeland Security officials whether the United States could bomb a hurricane to stop it from hitting the country. Trump, in a tweet on Monday, denied the ridiculous report and called it more fake news. Axios reported that the administration never acted on the idea. Advertisement. However, the president is not the first to float the idea of using explosives, possibly nuclear ones, to halt the formation of a hurricane or change its course. A blog post on the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration website by Chris Landsea of the National Hurricane Center, which Axios cited, debunks the idea and concludes, needless to say, this is not a good idea. While trade winds would quickly move nuclear radiation to coastlines, which could devastate these environments, the central flaw of the idea is that a nuclear bomb, or a conventional weapon, simply wouldn't create enough energy to alter a hurricane's path. A fully developed hurricane releases 50 to 200 trillion watts of heat energy, according to the blog post. That's equal to a 10-megaton nuclear bomb exploding every 20 minutes, Landsea writes. Matthews said most of the hurricane's energy comes from the formation of its clouds and rain, compared to the energy in its winds, at a ratio of about 400 to 1. Given that in the sheer size of most storms, it would take upward of thousands of explosives before having an effect on a storm's wind speed, Matthews said. The NOAA post also explains that the shock waves from a nuclear blast wouldn't raise the air pressure in the area around the storm. Hurricanes and tropical storms are low-pressure systems. Landsea writes that normally the air's pressure equals about 10 tons weighing down on each square meter of surface. The strongest hurricanes have about 9 tons, he explains. Downgrading a Category 5 storm to a Category 2 would require a total of a bit more than 500 million tons for a 20 km radius. It's difficult to envision a practical way of moving that much air around, Landsea writes. Preventing hurricanes from forming with weapons also proves a challenge, given that so many tropical waves or depressions swell in the Atlantic but never fully develop. According to National Geographic, scientists in the past have even suggested humans try explosives to shift storms. The head of U.S. Weather Bureau, Francis Reed-Edifer, said in 1961 that he could foresee that possibility. Jack Reed, a meteorologist at Sandia Laboratory, suggested it in 1959 at a symposium on peaceful uses of nuclear weapons. In 2017, a Florida sheriff's office had to issue a warning to locals not to fire guns at Hurricane Irma after a Facebook event titled "Shoot at Hurricane Irma" garnered thousands of responses. As for Trump's handling of hurricanes, the president has faced sharp criticism after the administration's response to Maria, which devastated Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands in 2017. His handling of Harvey in Texas and Louisiana, though, was praised by many. Tropical storm Dorian is currently brewing in the Atlantic and could be on course to become this season's second Atlantic hurricane. Most viewed in WorldNet's blog ads. Why?